Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see about telephone bill calculation. So here I have taken an program example. We will discuss it with an example program practically. The Tamil Nadu Electricity Board charges from the consumers according to the unit consumed per month, but the amount is to be paid quarterly in advance as per the given tariff. So you are going to calculate the amount as per the tariff, but the amount to be paid will be quarterly. So quarterly means you have to pay for 3 months, once in 3 months. So once you get an amount, you have to multiply it with 3 and then pay. So this is the tariff given. If the units consumed is up to 100, that means lesser than or equal to 100, then the charges is nil. For the next 100 unit, it is 3.50. That means 100 to 200. Okay, and then the next 300 units. So beyond 200 and lesser than 500, the amount will be 4.60 per unit. And then if the amount, if the unit consumed is 500 units, more than 500 units, then the charges is 6.60 per unit. So write a program to input the consumer name, consumer number and unit consumed. So we have to input 3 values, that is consumer name, consumer number and unit consumed, and then finally display the information as a receipt. Okay, like this. Say Tamil Nadu Electricity Board, you can see that there is a space, tab space, look like it is in the center, and then the second line money receipt, and then consumer number, consumer name, unit consumed, amount to be paid quarterly. Okay, you have to do this. We will see with an example program. Okay, so here I have declared a variable for name, that is consumer name, and declared a string type, and then I got integer type variables, consumer number and unit. So these are the three input you are going to get, and the amount which will be calculated as per the tariff will be stored in amount, and then it is of double data type. So you are going to get 3 input. Enter the consumer number. So since it is string, you are using next. Next is consumer name is string, consumer number is next int, which is an integer value, same like that. Unit consumed, so these 3 are the, this is also an integer type. So these 3 are the inputs you are going to get before the calculation. So we have some criteria as per the table, so you are going to see one by one. The first criteria is if the units are lesser than or equal to 100, that is first 100 units, there is no charges, so your amount will be 0. So you can see that it is being stored as 0. Now next is if the unit is between 100 and 200. So since it is given in the table next 100, I have taken, it will be from 100 to 200. Since the first 100 unit doesn't have any charges, you have to subtract that from the units consumed. Say for example, if the unit is 150, that 150 will be subtracted with 100. So the remaining 50 units you have to calculate 3 rupees 50 paise per unit. So you have to multiply that. Same like that. The next condition is if there is the next 300 units. So that means greater than 200 and less than or equal to 500. So next 300 units you are going to calculate by subtracting the first 100 and the second 100 units. So if, say for example, if the unit is 350, so 350 minus 200 is 150. So you are going to calculate with 4 rupees 60 paise for that 150 units, not for the whole 350 units, because you are going to subtract it, and then the remaining amount, that is the second 100, first 100 is 0, second 100 is 3 rupees 50 paise per unit. So when you multiply with that 100, you will get 350. So that amount is added with this. Okay. Then final condition is if the units is greater than 500, subtract that 500 unit which has been calculated above, multiply it with 6.60. Okay, this 350 is for the second 100 unit, and the remaining 300 units you have to calculate 4 rupees 60 So I just given 460 into 3. So that means that remaining 300 units will be with this amount, not 6 rupees 60 It will be for 4 rupees 60 So this is what the criteria is. It is little different from the other tables. So you have to be very careful when you are attending these type of questions. Now next is your output. So it is a receipt type. So I use /t. It is used for /tab. It is tab space. So it moves the text towards your right hand side of your screen. So I use some 3 tab space for Tamil Nadu Electricity Board. That will be hope that it will be in the center. Then I use some 4/t's for money receipt. So it will be just below the Tamil Nadu Electricity Board heading. Then as per the output, consumer number, consumer name, and unit consumed is been printed. And amount to be paid quarterly, because as per the question you have to pay it quarterly. So the amount what you calculated is for 1 month, okay, which has to be paid quarterly. So I am multiplying with 3. Okay, so this is what I am going to print. So we will compile this program. No syntax errors. Close. So I am going to execute it. So consumer name I am just giving it as ABC. Consumer number 1, 2, 3, 4. So unit consumed. So first 100 unit, say for example 58 units. So I am not getting any amount for this. This will be the receipt. Okay, you can see how the receipt appears because of /t's. You can see it is moved to the center. Okay, so this is unit consumed is 58. So no amount has to be paid. Second example. So I am using the same ABC. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 is the consumer number, and unit consumed is in between 100 and 200. So I am giving 150. So you can see that 150 where your amount has been calculated, and this is for 3 months. So you have to pay 525 for 3 months. It is quarterly. And next criteria. So consumer number, consumer name is ABC, consumer number is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the amount consumed is I am giving 450. It should be between 200 to 500. So this is the amount, that is 4,500 has to be paid. Now final criteria, it should be above 500. So I am giving ABC, consumed 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the unit consumed is say 600. So you have to pay 7,170 rupees per quarterly in advance. So I hope you understood the program and how it works. If you have any doubts, you can clear it later after watching this video. Thank you.